I've been excited about doing this. It's not going to be a full-blown adaptive equipment presentation because that would take longer than probably any of you want to sit there and watch. But I am going to demonstrate a few things. People that have been to camp may have seen some of this. And I'm going to be trying some things out for the first time. I've shown them to people, but I haven't always tried them myself. So hi, Karen. So anyway, maybe I'll get started with a couple of simple things, and I know some more folks will be joining us in just a little while. So one of the things, oh, and by the way, I made a note of this. All the gadgets and the things I'm showing you today, I'll put a list of those and where you can buy them and the approximate price when this is over with. So, hi, Dawn and Linda. So, that way, that should be helpful, so you don't have to take notes or anything. But one of the important things, the first thing I'm going to show you is called Dycem, D-Y-C-E-M, and it's a kind of rubberized looking sheet, but it's very, it's not slippery at all. It's not sticky, but it's sticky. Whoops. Hitching the get along there. So Dycem is really good to put under anything, so it doesn't slip. So the first thing I'm going to show you is opening a jar using a little bit of, hi Lauren, Sandy, Dycem, and mine's blue, just have it laying down here. And I have this jar of Miracle Whip, backwards jar of Miracle Whip. Hi Chuck. And just one of those handy dandy little squeezy jar opening things, and I push down and twist, and because this is sticky, it doesn't allow that to move. The Dycem is available in like placemat size or in a roll. It's rather expensive, but this piece has been traveling with camp for a very long time. Hi Pat, Susie, Chuck, hi. So, and I washed it up because it was kind of dusty. So the Dycem is really handy as far as that's concerned. I have another, using the Dycem, I have another bottle opener that I will show you. And this one just has little gears on it. And where's the, oh wait, there, I had it closed. So you just lay it on top and kind of close it. Oh, there we go. I was turning it the wrong way. And then it clamps, and then it gives you a little bit better of a grip with a handle. And then when it's open, it's open. So that's the first two items. Then the next one I'm going to show you is kind of a more powerful one, and there's Faith. And this is called a Robo Twist. There's the box, as seen on TV, with the push of a button. And this one, you just sit on top of the jar. I think you can see that okay. I need my light. Do I need more light? Maybe that's worse. I don't know. There we go. Let's see. And this one is battery operated. It has a button on the top. So you push and hold till it gets started. And then, as you can see, there's some little clamps underneath that are coming around and clamping on the top of the jar. The outer clamps are on the base of the jar. And it senses when it's, and then it starts twisting. Can you see that twisting? And when it has untwisted it, it opens up its arms. And your lid is undone. So those are a couple of openings. And then another gadget, this is called the Spill Knot. And as you can see, these are rubber, kind of sticky rubber, different sizes. This would be for a large quart jar. This would be for a smaller and like a little hot sauce bottle. And this has grippers on the bottom so it doesn't slide. And it's meant for one-handed, so you put that down in, secure it, and then you can turn it with your hand. And then, like a smaller jar, there, that could go in there, and then I could unscrew that, like that. It's a little bit expensive. This, whoops, the phone came out. This one's a little bit expensive. What did I find it, how much it was? The One Touch. No, this is the Spill Knot. Spill Knot's about $45. $35. But all sizes, and it can be sitting right on the counter all the time. It doesn't have as many moving parts as some of these others. So that's that. That's most of my jar opening. This one-handed cutting board, I know a lot of people have seen these cutting boards. Got a couple of rocker knives here. It has one corner that's closed in, and then it has your two prongs for slicing things. And I'm going to demonstrate making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with one hand. So let's go. So, my first slice of bread in the corner. I'll get my second slice out. Okay, so let's see. Let's open my peanut butter with using one hand and see how well I do. Get this out of the way. Can you see my bread? There we go. Yeah, come back a little ways. Okay, so now I'm going to get my peanut butter, and I practiced this yesterday, and you need to spread into where the bread is secured in the corner. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go, got my peanut butter. You can't have a peanut butter sandwich without jelly, so here's my jelly. Am I making anybody hungry? This is gourmet cooking at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'm putting my other slice of bread on. And because I am so fond of the rocker knives, I want to this is a one-handed rocker knife where you can grip it with one hand. Here's the blade. You rock it. It will cut easy things, hard things. This is another version of a rocker knife. This one is good if you really need some leverage, but it had more movement required. So there's different styles for different people. But these are the two that I happen to have. So I'm going to take my rocker knife and rock into the sandwich. Cut it this way. Because don't you like your sandwiches in little pieces so you can eat them without the crust? So there's my one-handed peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I spilled a little jelly here. So another thing that I have never tried before is using these prongs to cut something. And I'm going to fix some Philly cheesesteak sandwiches for supper tonight. So I thought it would be a good chance for me to demonstrate slicing my onion. Except I have foam rubber on here. I don't really want foam in my... and this comes with a protective piece of styrofoam here. So I'm going to put my onion on the prongs. See how this goes, since I've never done it before. And see how I can do. Now I do have a nice knife, a nice sharp knife. Looky there. Perfectly sliced onions for John's Philly cheesesteak tonight. I'd invite you over, but we're sheltering at home. I'll be darned. I've never tried this before. Well, I'm amazed how well that worked. Look at that. Perfectly sliced onion. And this has that has rubber grippers on the bottom, suction cups, and they stick really, really well. So there is that. I'm running out of space for my mess. I'm going to show you a deluxe cutting board. That one's there's two kinds. That one is, what one that's called? What is it? Maybe, oh, there. It's called a single-handed cutting board. And this one, the next one I'm going to show you is the deluxe. The single-handed one runs around $25 or $30, depends on where you're getting it. But the deluxe is more expensive because it has some additional amenities. So this one has the rubber grippers on the bottom, and what it has that the other one doesn't is this ability to manage a larger piece of item that you would want to cut. So I got to go to the store and buy a melon because I wanted to demo this, because I've never demoed it before. Rinse the onion off my knife. So this would be suitable for a larger item that you needed to secure. I could see a squash, a zucchini, any of the larger items. And this little, whoops, there we go. The handle is up. You secure it in there really nice and tight, and it's stuck against these two little pillars. So there, and it secures it so that you can cut it. Let's see how I do. One-handed. Look at me. One-handed. More or less. Well, and I guess I'd have to figure this out. And then I'm going to release it and see what I do. Yay! Actually, that was pretty easy. I have a good knife, but that was pretty easy. So that's another example of a cutting board. And it also has, down here, it's got good suction cups. Down here at the bottom, it also has a place where you can slice an onion or an apple, or so for safety reasons, it's clamped down. So that's that. A couple of other things that I came across that, and this is not necessarily handicapped. This is called a rotary egg whisk, and when you it says move to find a better signal. So I moved. So the whisk, it just whips by pumping. So I'm going to move this a little bit. Maybe I got a better, where am I at? Here we go. So, all right, okay. So you push it down and it whips eggs, and I use this a lot, not even because I have one-handed, but it's a one-handed whisk, and it works really well. I also have a battery-operated whisk for making chocolate milk, frothing coffees, and that sort of thing. This is not on the list, but I just got this at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it works really, really well, and I use it a lot. One more thing that I found to be, this is for either the oven or for the microwave, and it's called a Cool Hand. And let's see here. Let me get it where you can see. This is just a little pizza pan. And you can pick up any kind of a hot bowl dish that has a lip on it, and the handle stays cool the entire time. So that's another little one-handed gadget that I found. I have someone invading my... Oh, one other thing that I have, we found this at a craft store. And this is what it looks like not mounted. It's a jar opener, and it was made with, there we go, some saw band teeth, and we have ours mounted underneath the counter. Let's see, let me see what I can do here. There it is, underneath the counter, and this is how we use it. If I can see, There we go. Just twist and it unlocks the jar. So that's what I've got to say today. I hope I'm bouncing around a little bit. Hope you enjoyed it. And it's just one of those little things that we have a lot of these gadgets that we take around to stroke camp and show folks. And I always think it's good to share information that we have. So, Cheryl says I have a little OT in me. I do. That's probably true. So, until, let's see, I think I'm on again next Wednesday, maybe. I'm not, oh no. Next Wednesday I'll be on with Jenny Gibbs. We're going to plant a herb garden. So if you want to go to your grocery store and buy your basil and your rosemary or any of those sort of things. Yes, Chuck, I know everything prints in reverse. But if I have it faced the other way, I can't see. So, there you go. And then next Friday, on Friday, I'll be doing my backwards, I know Chuck, backwards Arm & Hammer baking soda items, things that you can clean and use around the house. So get your baking soda for Friday. Kelly's going to be on Monday with a spa afternoon at 5 o'clock. And then Jenny and I will be on at this time next Wednesday. Anybody else getting confused about which day it is? Anyway, next Wednesday. And we're going to plant us a little homemade herb garden and talk about some things that you can use the herbs with. So that's what we've got coming up. So thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you're having a great day. And when the floodgates open, we're still going to keep this up because we're having a good time with it. So we hope you'll join us on our podcasts or our Facebook live casts, and we will see you later. Thanks everybody. Goodbye.